Hi, this is Freya Nemeth of Otherworldly, and today I thought I would at least start playing the annual horror game from Pulse Games. This is in fact their 10th anniversary of doing these interactive horror games, and this year's game is called Birthright. I've played most, if not all, of the previous ones and really enjoyed a lot of them. There's some creative storytelling that goes into them. There's lots of great prizes from the participating sponsors. And here at the starting point where I am right now, most of the sponsors have set up a little store so that you can look at some goodies from them and maybe pick up a few things if you haven't got the right sort of dress for your adventure. For my own part, I decided to wear Sensifine's release from the current round of genre, and I paired it with some bat jewelry from Blinsen and Mai Tai, also from genre. I'll be taking a photo somewhere during the playthrough as well, obviously to have to share on the blog. The hair is the Ophelia hair from Truth, which I thought had a nice gothic feel to it. But anyway, the focus of this video, of course, will be on the playthrough, and I've already prepared some things. As you can see in my upper left corner, I've got the Birthright HUD on. I've also got my camera tools open, which I don't need. So the HUD is where your gameplay goes through, and it stores all your progress. When you pick things up, this has gotten vastly more advanced over the years, especially with the experience keys, which allows you to sort of auto accept things like teleports and attachments. So there are clear steps here for you to get started. You start by buying the game HUD, which is 50 linden. Very cheap for this sort of entertainment and the prices that you get. Then you add the HUD, and then you have to accept the experience keys. And once you have that set up, and once you have read, I should give you a look at what's included here. You get this package, the Birthright Game HUD package, which has instructions for the game, sort of basic what is needed, what you should remove, what sort of settings you should have. I don't have the standard midnight, but I have a dark setting. I made it a little foggy because I like the feel of that. And here you also have the introduction to your story. So maybe we should take a look at that. You are meeting with a lawyer, Lafayette Savoie, in his New Orleans office to view an estate which you have inherited from your recently deceased uncle, Thibault Bourgeois. Go to the lawyer's office on Rampart Street and the game begins. And so you need your the wind light set up, and you need your HUD on, absolutely necessary, and instructions for, don't fly or teleport, you have to walk. You get cues, you get audible cues through the HUD and various other cues, so you kind of need to work through like that and make sure you don't miss any keypad locks, some instructions on how to solve those puzzles, and then there's the price rats, which I'm going to show you what they look like. I'll probably pick up a few on this a demo playthrough, but not too many to not spoil things. So nice little rats with glowy red eyes there. And then we have a quick reference as well, which just goes through things more compactly, and obviously you want to make sure you read some of the instructions at least. I know that that is not a favorite thing of people in Second Life, or anywhere really. And then you have your gree bags, which I think is voodoo stuff. So maybe I should be wearing one or not, but we'll see. So anyway, I thought that the next thing I was gonna do was simply to, I mostly got this set up and I'm ready, so I'm going to click this little gargoyle here and get myself started. Except he doesn't seem to, or am I clicking in the wrong place, perhaps? Ah, the text was the smarter thing to click. Alright, there you go. I have that solved. And I have landed somewhere which with this setting is very foggy, so I will presumably move forward.
Welcome to the Bayou.
Ooh. So now I've had my welcome and it's time to start having a look around, maybe at that lawyer's office. So let's see what we have here. I am presuming we are on the street in question, so I will... there is the attorney's office on the left, and they have worked for my uncle for decades. So I'm gonna open the door and walk in. Now, one thing you may notice, which isn't typical, is that I have my settings for sort of my focus a little different, so that I'm closer, sort of straight behind my head rather than the top-down view. I find that it's easier often to move through buildings and such with that. On the other hand, you can miss some things, so I will have to do a bit of camming occasionally. And as you can see, you can click things and they will tell you some information about either what you're thinking about and sort of give you some hints, I think, for future stuff. Tends to be the case. Here you have some voodoo-ish stuff. A phone, which doesn't seem to do anything unless I go closer, maybe. That doesn't do anything. You can open the cabinet, but I probably don't want to do that. So I do a little check around and then might take a little look for these ratty things. And I think I spy one. Yes, I do. Here we have a rat. And what you do is you click them and it tells you that Sakid has 10 prices out and this is number 7. So you buy that. And you might want to have a bit more of a look around here to see what else is hiding. Obviously, you want to be careful not to cam through walls. Ideally, you should pull down your draw distance. I haven't done that yet. Because you don't want to accidentally spoil yourself by checking what was around the corner. For the immersion to work, you really want to be very much immersed in it. And yes, wonder who those are. So I guess we walk on. And there's no one here. You were supposed to meet them in the office. Well, I guess we will poke around the office then and see what we got here. We have books. This looks like something for palm reading. Ooh, that doesn't look good. That looks spilled and stuff. And the Rampart Street murder-suicide, body dismembered, partially cooked. I don't like the sound of that. Okay, and it was right above the voodoo shop, right up the street from here. Okay, that's good to know. Let's see if anything else. It gives that I can sit on it, but I don't know that no, that's not what I wanted to do, so that was clearly not quite right. You shouldn't be hopping around on the table of people. Maybe that is. Okay. And we have apparently inherited a swamp. Nice. A massive estate, but a swamp. Okay. Yes, I know that my avatar may not be seen by everybody. Okay. As long as I can see myself and oops, and you can see me, I think that is good enough for now. Briefcase looks interesting, doesn't it? No, apparently not. And that is clickable, but doesn't do anything. Uncle T-Boy. And there is some little sound going off as well. That's always disconcerting. And here we have the Lafayette Savoir. Okay, so he's an actual lawyer at least, but he doesn't seem to be here. And I get the suggestion that I should be going and checking this out myself. You know, when you have to stop by the voodoo shop first and then go on to your property that is a swamp, I might have second thoughts. But then again, since I am now in a horror movie, essentially, I am not supposed to have second thoughts because people never do. Or if they do, they still go ahead. This thing is closed up. I guess we will examine various things and see what is clickable.